Hi guys, welcome back on board to the Crypto Cruise. It's me, Chris, and today we're going to talk about Litecoin, LTC, what Litecoin is all about, what makes it unique. We're going to talk some chart analysis, potential price target, where Litecoin is heading in the immediate short term. We're not only going to talk about Litecoin, we're also going to talk about Ethereum. And today's show, we're going to start with the Bitcoin chart as we always do. And basically, this week we've experienced quite a significant bounce back. So from price of around 108, 109,000, Bitcoin it's almost testing its previous all-time high price of around 123,000. And my personal opinion, the next 2 weeks we're just gonna consolidate between these prices between 118 and 123,000, and potentially by the end of October. And usually October, November, December is the most bullish time period. And as I've said, by the end of October, I actually anticipate Bitcoin to start hitting all-time high prices. And I have two case scenarios that potentially can happen. Basically, we just consolidate. Even if we break above, let's say by the end of October, Bitcoin start hitting price of above 130,000. I'm also anticipating we just basically move between 115, 130,000, and the blow off top can potentially happen by end of January of next year, and potentially can last by February, March, April. Or the other likely scenario is basically the blow off top has we are already in the process of happening, and just one final correction before the blow off top, potentially start testing prices of above 160,000, which potentially can be the top of for the bull market by December of this year or early January of next year. As I've said, guys, once we form this bearish channel pattern starting from 14th of August all the way to 1st of September, we were in a downtrend. And I've told you guys, once we broke above this resistance line of this bearish channel pattern, we are off to the races, and I'm anticipating way higher prices for Bitcoin, and this correction won't last long. Now, corrections are actually healthy. Nothing goes in a straight up line. We just have to establish one thing. We're in a raging bull market, not only for Bitcoin, but for traditional markets as well, such as S&P 500, Dow Jones Industrial, Nasdaq, to name a few. And Bitcoin from the bottom of the bear market, which happened in November of 2022 at price of around 15,000. At the time of recording this video, as I've said, Bitcoin is around 122,000, so around 8x. So there must be no confusion that we're in a bull market. The true speculation, speculation of the altcoin season hasn't happened yet, but I'm anticipating most probably once Bitcoin start hitting all-time high prices and take Ethereum with it, and Ethereum start hitting price of above 5,000, then most probably some of the altcoins will go absolutely crazy, and they will tend to outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now let's just talk about Ethereum a little bit and what I'm actually anticipating for the immediate short term to happen. On the yearly chart, I see nothing but bullish momentum, huge reverse head and shoulders. On the weekly chart, starting from 18th of March 2024, I see huge ascending triangle pattern, which of course is a bullish structure. And we've tested this resistance line multiple times in the past, starting from November 2021 at price of around 4,800. We tested it here in March of 2024. We tested it in June of 2024. We even tested this resistance line at the end of last year at price of above 4,000 for Ethereum. And while everyone was thinking we're gonna break above this resistance line, we actually capitulated from 4,000. We went all the way to 1,200, shake off all the weak hands. No one actually believed in Ethereum, and everyone sold, and that's exactly when you should buy. And V-shaped recovery from 1,200, almost in a straight up line, we went to 5,000. Right now, we broke above this resistance line, as I've said last month. Actually, was in August. Ethereum hit all-time high, went just below 5,000. And we formed a falling wedge this week. We're experiencing quite significant bounce. And if we measure this huge ascending triangle pattern, if we set up like a price target. The price target, in my personal opinion, is above 6,600. When it's gonna happen, I don't have a magic ball, but potentially can happen by November, December, something like that. One final shake off, let's say December, January, early next year, and a blow off top by February, March. Potentially Ethereum can end up 5 digits or 10,000. Let's see how I think it's gonna play out. It's interesting for me to see as well. Now let's go to a Litecoin and what I'm actually anticipating for Litecoin to do. Before I express my opinion and tell you my chart analysis of how Litecoin can hit all-time high price, I have to tell you guys, anything I say in this video, it is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes, and before you do anything, do due diligence and make your own research, because as I've said, this is definitely not a financial advice. Now Litecoin, we have to look at it, what happened previously. We have a database from a lot of bull cycles, starting from 2013, went basically below, it went 25 cents. At certain point, Litecoin was around 25 cents. We went to 50 or above $50, 100x. In 2017, something similar happened. In the period of March 2017, Litecoin was around $2-3. We went all the way to 350 in December of 2017, another 100x. Now, the last bull cycle, the 2020-2021 bull cycle, Litecoin didn't perform as good as the last ones. But if we measure, literally, if we measure from the bottom of the bear market, which happened in 2020 March, when COVID happened, basically, from price of around $25, we went all the way to $420, right? So that's around 15-16x, which of course is a very good return of investment. And if we measure from the bottom of the bear market here, that happened in June of 2022, a price of around 20, let's say $20, it was $40 actually, and we multiplied to, let's say, 20-25x, the price target should be between $800 and $1,000. Now, again, Litecoin can easily go to zero, so always do diligence and make your own research, because nothing here is guaranteed. No one can predict the future, and the markets are very unpredictable. But what I'd like to see for Litecoin to do, for me to remain, bullish is basically take out this local top that we formed here at the end of last year in December of 2024, price of around $150. I'm seeing quite a lot of bullish momentum on the weekly chart. We're hitting higher lows, which is a bullish structure. We broke above this resistance line that we've tested multiple times in the past, starting from June 2023. We tested it again in April of 2024. And as I've said, we broke above it. Right now we're testing it as support. And if we take out this $150 level, potentially we can consolidate for a few days or a few weeks, and then we can basically go off to the races, and Litecoin can go and test this resistance line that we've tested multiple times in the past, starting from 18th of December 2017, a price of around $370, and then we tested it again in May of 2021. It's all-time high for $413 for LTC. If we go and test it, let's say by early next year, the price target should be around $470, right? And if Litecoin, the highly likelihood, if we go and test it, in my personal opinion, of course, not a financial advice, we go and test it, the highly likelihood is to actually break above it, since we tested multiple times in the past. And if Litecoin goes and start testing price of above 470, let's say to 480 or 490, comes back, turn this previous resistance into support, Litecoin LTC can easily double in price and go to above $900, even $1,000. That's not completely out of the picture, but let's see how I think it's gonna play out. Again, this is not a financial advice. Once again, guys, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate all the support. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please do it. It's absolutely free. And if you want to subscribe to my Patreon and really support my work, that would be absolutely amazing. With that subscription comes a lot of exclusive content with the most undervalued, underappreciated coins out there. Some of them 50, 100x potential. Of course, my 2 books of how to become a sophisticated trader. And I think the best thing of my Patreon is you can have one-on-one consultations with me of helping you how to navigate through that difficult bull cycle, and basically how to set up, I can help you of how to set up a trade, a long position, short position, and much more. Once again, guys, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Goodbye.